special guest, Folashade Salamu, the CEO of Eyebrow Beauty. But we're going to be looking at the makeup procedures to take when you want to apply makeup to your face. So, Folashade, over to you.
Thank you. The first stage you do, the first thing you do is you find out the type of skin you have.
Okay.
If you have the oily skin, normal skin, dry skin, or combination skin. But whatever the skin type you have, you always get the perfect makeup for yourself. We start with skin prepping. You know, skin prepping is you prepare your face for makeup. You know, you get a wipe, you remove the excess makeup or oil you have on your face. Then you get a toner, that not an astringent. An astringent is a toner that contains alcohol, but here you use a mild toner that suits your skin tone. Then you apply some on a contour wool, you apply it on the face. You use your face your foundation primer. You know, you use this before your foundation to prevent excess oil and to make your makeup last longer. And it's very good for those that break out easily with acne or spot. When foundation primer are being used, the tendency of breakout reduces and it makes the makeup to last longer. Then you apply foundation primer. If you have an eyeshadow primer, use an eyeshadow primer too, because it makes your makeup to last longer, your eye makeup to last longer and create a flawless finish for high makeup application. Then you apply your lip primer too. It prevents cracking of lips, breaking. Then you prep your skin. Then the next thing you want to do is you determine the kind of foundation that is going to suit your skin perfectly well. And how do you know that? Is the one that moves perfectly into your skin. It's like your second skin. You don't see the difference. It's not so dark and it's not so light. So you just do some foundation test on your cheek line. The mistake most people do is they do it at the back of their hand. Most times, you know, our skin color most times are not uniform. The color you have on the face, the skin tone, can be a little bit darker than your normal body, especially the back of your hand can be like 1 or 2 shades lighter than your face. So you try to apply some foundation samples by the side, by your chin line. When you're able to get a perfect one is going to be exactly like your skin color. Then you get some at the back of your hand. It's allowed for easy spreading. You can actually use your fingertips to apply your foundation, but of course you have to use a sanitizer before you start your makeup. Then you can use a foundation brush too, a very good, clean, flawless foundation brush that will give a flawless finish. And you can use your sponge too, your makeup sponge too. Whatever the method you want to go by, you can always have a perfect result. Then you blend your foundation, you go in an outward motion. You blend into the hairline, but you apply a little bit at the forehead. You go into the hairline, either you're using your fingertips, your foundation brush, and your foam sponge. Then you apply it so well. You try to blend it with your neck too. You don't really have to take excess foundation down to your neck because of your clothes stain. Then afterwards, you apply your powder. You know, you take your fluffy brush, then you apply your powder in a downward and outward motion to give you a flawless look. Your powder is your best friend. You can never go away from powder. Then the next stage is, you know, before that, you would have shaped your eyebrow to give you a perfect shape. And while shaping your eyebrow, we have different ways of shaping. You can either do eyebrow waxing, which is skincare therapists can do that for you. You can do eyebrow threading, the use of the thread. That method is mostly common in China and in India. And you can go by eyebrow twisting, so a pair of tweezers to twist your eyebrow, which is a little bit painful, but I think it's bearable. Yes. Then most things, people love to use blade hair. Blade is a surgery material. Really, people still achieve their effect with blade, but I don't advise people to use blade because I believe anything we do, let's try to be on international level. Yeah. So you get a pencil, a nice pencil that suits your eyebrow. And then how do you know the perfect eyebrow pencil you use? It has to be the exact color with your eyebrow hair. Okay, your eyebrow is having a color, it's not so deep, it's not black, total black, and it's not light brown. It's a deep brown when you check in your eyebrow hair very well. Then you apply your pencil, you fill in your eyebrow. You don't draw. The mistake most people do is they draw the eyebrow. Okay, I want my eyebrow to be so angled. Fine, we have different types of eyebrow shape. We have angled eyebrows, we have soft angle, we have flat brows. Some people brows are naturally flat, but they want to achieve the effect of a very angled brow. So what they do is they pluck from their chin. This is the chin, the cheek area, they remove it down, they destroy it, and they want to draw. No, you just feeling, just follow your natural curvature. Don't be stressed up, just follow that shape. After following the shape, then you take your brow powder. Your brow powder makes your eyebrow, it gives your eyebrow a matte finish, and it gives a more natural look. You apply with your eyebrow brush, you brush it with your brow wand, and the next stage you want to do is you use an highlighter to conceal your brow. Yeah, fine. You can use a concealer as an highlighter. Fine, we have highlighter, creamy. It can be creamy that comes, you apply with a concealer brush. You can also use a concealer. Some even use the foundation, but I love the effect of concealer because it gives a perfect finish and doesn't dry up easily like the highlighter. Fine, concealer dries up too, but not as fast as a highlighter. So you use a little bit of concealer to conceal your brow. You use it on the inner, then you clean the brush, you use it on the outer one, just to give you a perfect finish. You know, your eyebrow is the frame of the face. You know, without a perfect brow, your makeup is. Then the next stage is you want to move down to your eyeshadow application. We have different types of eye shades, from the standard eye to deep set eye, the close set eye, to wide set eye, the Asian eyes. Whatever the eye shape you've got, appreciate it. You can always bring out the best in every eye shape. The most important thing is follow the rules, where you have to use an highlighter at the inner corner of the eye, while at the middle corner of the eye, where you have to use a deep tone shape down to your crease level. And for the accent touch, for the accent finish, you use a deep brown color to end it up. Then you take your contour brush, you apply your contour so well. Then if you want to go by the strip lashes, or you apply your strip lashes, the ones you love, then you line your eyes. And to create a more smoky eye effect, you know, the color you use at the outer end must be in line with what you use at the outer end of the eyeliner. You align so well. You use a liquid liner, you use a mascara. That is if you are not using the strip lashes. And for that, you get a very well defined eyebrow. Sorry, you get a defined eye. Whatever the eye shape you've got, appreciate it. You can always bring out the best in that. Then you move on down to your lip. You use a very nice lip color, following your undertone rules. Then you line your lips, then you use your lipstick. You apply your lipstick with your lip brush. You know, it gives you a better finish than using it directly from the cap. And I don't even encourage that because of bacterial infections and all that. And of course, before you use the eyeliner, you have to sharpen the pencil. Then you want to do a little bit of contouring, you want to do a little bit of shading and highlighting, you want to hide some parts of your features on your nose, because makeup is about emphasizing on your best features and trying to shade out, trying to reduce the features you think they are not good. But no, fine, all features are good, but maybe you think you have a big nose and you want it to look more slimmer, that of course there are rules to that. There are ways where you apply the dark colors on your nose to highlighting it and all that. Then you can contour your face shape to give you a more defined face shape. With that, you get a perfect makeup. I'll take a piece of the gele, I cut out the side, then I place on the head. I love to start my gele from the back. Sorry. This is the bride. She looks like a bride. You can take this look to a party, to functions, birthday party, traditional, of course, traditional birthday party, engagement ceremony. The makeup is not loud. She looks so simple. She still looks herself. She's looking beautiful. And of course, your smile goes a long way.
Hello and welcome back to the academy. I mean, the girl looks really stylish. Shade, you've done a really good, wonderful job. I mean, she looks like she's ready to go for a wedding already. Maybe I'll take you personally as my makeup artist, and then you just tie my gillies for my wedding. But Shade, I have one more question for you before we go. Finally, what exactly is next for you?
With Pride of Beauty, you know, in a few years' time, I see Pride of Beauty bigger than me, you know, having staff working for me and taking it to the next level. Of course, we're taking it international, but for now, we are still on the journey.
All right. Definitely, I'm very sure you're going to be busy for trying to move Pride of Beauty to greater heights.
Yes.
It's great to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Shade, thank you so much for joining us on the academy.
You're welcome.
Well, that brings us to the end of another episode of the academy. Please remember that you can be whoever you want to be and you can do whatever you want to do. But also remember that there's something in you that will cause the world to celebrate. If you need further training on the skill length today, or you have any other questions to ask concerning makeup and guinea time, please email us at theacademy@webtvng.com. Also, don't forget to keep it a date with us next week, this same time on the academy. Thank you very much for watching.